I said, this seems like a really important thing. I just want to see. Would like to get an audition that has maybe 2 or 3 episodes. You know, like it with a small character arc.
Right.
And he sends me this thing. I was excited. I read it, and it's Johnny Sack. I'm like, the New York boss. I'm like, wait a minute. It says a John Gotti type.
Yeah.
I had long hair. You know, I was 34. John Gotti was like in his 50s. And I was like, yeah. I said, Bob, I said, this is not me.
Yeah.
This is like, I mean, look, I mean, I can audition for this. It's always good to audition. But, you know, I don't see myself. He goes, well, listen, I sent your picture in and your resume. They want to see you. I auditioned, got a quick call back, and nothing. Crickets. When I saw who they got, was Vince Curatola. That guy played that role brilliantly.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, he
I
did.
said, that's who I would have cast for
Yeah,
that role.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you ended up getting the role of Furio, and like you said, we grew up with these guys,
Yeah.
right? So I'm saying to myself, I go, did it bring back memories to you, you know, as a kid, where
Of
you know,
course it did.
where did you
Yeah.
ever, you know, go back and talk to the guys in the neighborhood?
I did,
just
actually.
to get some pointers.
No,
Hey,
no, no.
am I doing
actually,
it right?
No, I went back. No, the reason why I went back to my old neighborhood on 21st Avenue in Patterson is because I wanted to listen to, these guys were from Naples, you know, they were from Avellino and Naples, so there's a very specific accent.
Yeah.
So I was born in Napoli. My father had that accent. So I would listen to certain words that he said. Then I went back specifically to listen to the guys that were from Naples and the way they spoke Italian. And, you know, the inflections were different and some of the words were different than someone, let's say, from Montescaglioso.
Or from Sicily.
Or
it's
from
different,
Sicily,
yeah.
you know? So, you know, like, for example, my father would always say, you know, when I would say beautiful, the word beautiful on as Furio, my father always said, beautiful. You know, beautiful. You know, so he would always extend that.
Yeah.
So that's what I brought in. So there's little nuances that I worked on when I was working on the accent for Furio.
And let me tell you, it was an amazing accent.
Yeah, that was a good. That was right. That was spot on.
It was
yeah.
Thanks.
spot on. Spot
Who
on.
besides? I know James Gandolfini was from North Jersey, from Bergen County.
Yeah.
Who else was from North Jersey? Was anyone else?
Vince Curatola was.
Okay.
His family was in construction. Yeah, there were several people actually. Ginny Sack, I think she was from Jersey as
Okay.
well. You know, and let's see, there must be several other people that were from Jersey at the time.
Is David Chase from Jersey or no?
He is.
He is, right?
I
Yeah.
think he was from Newark.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. I believe David was, from Newark.
That's probably what made
That's
the show.
where, and that the Vesuvio was actually an actual restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It was
Oh,
an
wow.
actual restaurant that was in Newark and burned down and stuff. And so a lot of you know, there's a lot of realism from
Yeah.
in their writing. You know?
Right. The writing is deep too. Like I was watching a scene. It was between James Gandolfini and Dominic
Chianese.
Chianese, and they were just sitting on the couch and they were just talking. And I was watching it on TikTok, and like you read the comments and people recognize like the writing is deep. Like just the conversation,
Yes.
like that is like you have not that you have to have an eye for it, but it's like wow, like like that was some deep writing. It's not just on
Yeah.
the surface.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, they did an amazing job with the Sopranos, the writing, the actors,
Yeah, yeah, and
Location,
location,
Yeah,
and
David
all
Chase
that.
brought in some really wonderful actors, and I mean actors, but also writers.
Yeah.
And they became producers on the show. Robin Green and Mitchell Burgess were two great writers that went on to do other things as well, like Blue Bloods and stuff.